What's up, everybody? Polypopo here. I'm glad to be on the channel, and what I'm going to do today is go over some simple sampling stuff on the MPC. I usually just play my keyboards externally into there. I have no problem with the keys. What I'm talking about is whenever you sample something and you play it back, and you know if you sampled something, especially at a low frequency, it get that pop noise. What is that? You hit the key or you hit the pad and it goes pop and then makes a noise, and then when you let go it goes pop. So I'm going to show you how to fix that. All right, so let's get right to it. Cool. So basically, let's say you grabbed a sample, you hit menu, you sampled your sound. I got this sound right here that I'm going to be using, and it sounds exactly how I want it. Check it out. There's no clicky beginning, no clicky end. But after I sampled this, I made it a key group. And now when you listen, before and after, you'll get. And more sounds, the lower the frequencies, of course, you'll notice. But as I let off the key, you get a little pop noise. And I know that you guys have experienced this. So I want to show you this both on the key groups and on the drums. Okay, so the reason I like to use the key groups is so that I can play it across 64 keys or however many keys. But if you just want a 16 level something, I'll show you that too here real quick. So check this out. For the drums, okay, let's say we got our sample. They edit the sample. We got our sample. That's what we're going to use. Okay, assign sample, pad A1, good. We got our sample there. If I put this 16 level, the sounds are going to run into each other. And it can be pretty messy whenever you have a longer sample. So what you want to do is hit your program edit or hit menu and program edit, and you'll notice right here your sustain and your release and everything. If you take this all the way back, that's what you're going to get. If you get this, it's really important to make sure that, because right when you get it, it's on one shot. So when you play those, it's all going to clash. So I put these on note on, so whenever I push the button, it plays. All right, but then you go to your envelope and turn the release up as long as you want it. And that way your sounds don't clash. You can always turn it a little more. Cool. And for as far as like the keys, again, the sound that I sampled sounds like this. It sounds really cool and everything, but after I made it a key group, I get that poppy. I get that poppy, clicky, bad sample, and there's nothing you can do. You can add effects all day long, and whatever, it's not going to help. So again, you hit menu, program, edit. With this, is different. Up here, you want to make sure you're, because when you sample it, it probably says like 3 or 4, or whenever you hit key group 1, like pad 1, it goes 1, 2, 3, 4. The more you hit your key groups, just turn this all the way to the left with your jog wheel and turn it all the way to the left. You can see there's a number 5 for all the key groups. So now when I hit the sound, I go here to my, this is my sound right here. I got it on note on, right? Because one shot's gonna bleed everywhere. Watch. And we don't want it to ring out like that. We only want it to play when we play it just like a regular piano. So, and you can hear that clicky still, right? So what we're gonna do is hit the envelope. This is the amp envelope. You just take that release as long as you need it. You'll still get the clicky at the beginning, so you attack just a little bit. Now you don't have that clicky start or that clicky end. Again, with the filter envelope, you can do the same. But most important is the amp envelope. You want your attack out a little and your release, because if it's all the way in the beginning, it's just going to be a brick wall when it starts and when it ends. And this took me a long time to, I mean, I just started sampling my stuff, so to hit this here, instead of going through each one of these, because this is a headache to have to go key group 1, key group 2, key group 3, key group 4, and they're all different. They all run independent, see? And you don't want that. You listen to that. You want it all, you want it all to sound the same, right? That's what they're all going to sound like right there. Right? Once you're happy with the sound, I'm happy with that. Then I can add a LFO. I can sync it to whatever, the Porta Mod. I'm going to quantize it, and the effects, I'm going to add a little delay. But before, if you were to add that delay, it would just straight up, it would just add delay to that pop noise. It would just click, 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 click. But now you can add effects to your sound. Actually, I don't want to do it here. I want to do it in my channel mixer. So I'll hit menu channel mixer, wherever that is, right here. And then I'll select this, and I'll add a little, let's add a reverb on this one. Let's put a delay. Okay, little quarter delay. And now I'll play it, and you guys can see that it's legit. Like, the sound is actually a key group. Before, it was all clicky. All we did was hit program edit. We turned it to note on instead of one shot. Put it on note on, and then we mess with the key group. We make sure it was on all. Make sure that's on all. Note on. You go to envelopes. Mess with your attack and decay, because sometimes you mess with this stuff and it's like I can't even hear anything changing. So now it changes, and now you got a big old fat bassy noise with no clicky. Right on, guys. So again, all we did, we sampled the sound and we put it into our drum program, put it on note on. Make sure all the pads are selected on program edit, and mess with the attack and decay. And then you can sample the lowest, and there ain't no that's good, right? A lot better. I thought that would help out. I've had a few people ask me about that and how to keep instruments from clashing into each other, and it's all in the program edit. Just make sure you select all, and remember, I use key groups because I can play across more pads. But if you want to use the drums for it, that's fine too. But yeah, so if you guys want to also come and check out my sample packs that I've been making, I haven't gotten any of these in here yet, but I'm working on these low bass noises, and my next pack is just going to be super low bass tones. But I ran into this problem while I was doing it, and that's what I like to do is share my problems as along the way. So I know somebody out there will find this valuable, and if you do, just share it with somebody that you know that might be going through this. And um, yeah, I think it was pretty good. And if you want to donate to the channel, I'll leave the link in the description. And if you want to go by 8barbeats.com, I got that in the description as well. You come and check out the Elements sound pack. It's got some pretty decent sounds in it. Nothing like this though. I'm going hard on the next one. Right on, guys. I'm Paulie Popo. I appreciate you very much for coming out, and I will see you on the next one.